Maria off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. What's this? Smack.
To the left. That is gone.
Blanco Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan.
From the wide assortment of goodies, an advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank.
Alrighty, welcome to Brownsville Hanna High School here. The District 32 6A regular finale coming to you once again from Hanna High School, this beautiful new facility, as we have the first place 32 6A Harlingen Lady Cardinals taking on the fifth place Lady Golden Eagles. This game on Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Jammer Ruiz giving you the visual feed. Harlingen High coming off a sweep against Donna North on Saturday, 3-0. While Hanna coming off a sweep as well, suffering a loss to Los Fresnos. Both these games on Saturday morning. Second and final time these two teams will meet up here this season. The last time these two teams faced off was the September 28th on a Tuesday night. I had to call for that one. Harlingen High routed Brownsville High 3-0. Hanna looking to come back here as if they can get a win here tonight. Harlingen South can suffer a loss. They're currently taking on Los Fresnos. Brownsville Hanna will find themselves in the postseason. I'd like to welcome you here now to Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Just moments away here now. Both teams getting some final directions before we have the PA announcer take it away. We're going to step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
The Texas A&M Kingsville. Somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar.
That's Real Sports Live. The P announcer will take it away. As that was the national anthem, the starting introductions here now for either side. I'd like to welcome you now once again here. Harlingen High already capturing district title here now, coming into this one with a record of 25-6 overall, 13-1. A red-hot team here led by key players, Elena Guinaga, Julie Bryan, who recently recorded her 1,000th kill, and she's only a junior. Shows the type of caliber of a player she is. We also have Aaliyah Gomez and Juliana Valdez alongside them. Casey Vidal, Natalie Garcia, Davina Gutierrez, Mallory Salceda, Amethyst Gutierrez, and Lana Roquette. Now, roster here now for the Hanna Lady Golden Eagles, Rihanna Trevino. She'll be the libero here. And once again, the libero for Harlingen High will be Elena Guinaga, Alexa Longoria, Emily Mireles, Laisha Duquieta, Leila Hessling, Aaliyah Castillo, Alyssa Rios, Esmer Fuentes, Marlon Gutierrez, Daniela Sosa, Megan Martin, Carolina Mendez, Galilea Andrade, and Angelina Gaitan. Once again, the liberos here for either side. Brownsville Hanna will be wearing their traditional home. Brownsville Hanna will be wearing their traditional home whites with the brown and gold trim. The libero will be wearing the white and gold trim here. Once again, the libero for Brownsville Hanna, Rihanna Trevino, and then now Harlingen will be wearing their traditional black with red and white trim. The libero here, Elena Guinaga, will be wearing the white, red, and black trim. Both teams coming off sweeps. Harlingen sweeping Donna North, while Hanna suffering a loss to Los Fresnos on Saturday. Remember last time these two teams faced off, Harlingen winning it 3-0 on a Tuesday night. September 28th to be exact, that was on the call for that one. Now just moments away here, both coaches, both teams. They're going to give each other some final words here before we take the court. The key players right there you see on this Harlingen Cardinal squad. A pregame ritual there here by the Lady Golden Eagles as they get set to defend their home front here. The district finale in 32-6A. Other action going on Real Sports Live. Laredo Figueroa taking on Mission Veterans. PSJ at Edinburgh High. The Loyola Juarez Lincoln taking on Edinburgh North. Ed Chelsea taking on Brownsville Veterans here in a 32-5A matchup. Plus Fresno's taking on Harlingen South. That one at Harlingen South. Kevin Nara has the call on that one. And Corpus Christi Carroll taking on Corpus Christi Ray. That matchup up in the Coastal Bend. The game's on Real Sports Live. Here getting things started off is going to be Emily Mireles, and we're underway. That one winds up in the net. Harlingen High gets the first points in set number one. Elena Guinaga, the libero for the Lady Cardinals, set to serve. Gets the serve across. We're back underway. Good dig there by Castillo. Longoria on the setup here now, looking to set up for Galilea Andrade. That one finds its way through for a point. Hanna draws the lead. Draws the tie. Now the libero here, Rihanna Trevino, set the serve now for the Lady Golden Eagles. Waiting for the serve. It's going to get across, back to action. That one with too much power winds up out of bounds. Harlingen quickly regains the lead. Casey Vidal here now set the serve for the Lady Cardinals. Another powerhouse player. Julie Bryant checks into the ball game. Castillo on that one, coming in to save that one. Going to keep that one in place. Sosa launched over finally now here by Longoria. Valdez sets up for Bryant, and quickly she makes her presence felt. Julie Bryant quickly checks into the ball game here and puts herself on notice here as now extends the lead to 3-1 in set number one. Vidal set the serve once again now for the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. Powerhouse team in 32-6A, and probably, in my opinion, the top team in the Valley, the top team to beat. As we wind up here the last game of the regular season, 32-6A finale for most schools. Also have Rivera and Donna North competing. As I said earlier, Harlingen South and Los Fresnos over at Harlingen South. Good dig there. Miscommunication there, resulting in a point for for Brownsville Hanna, Lead now cut down to one. Esmer Fuentes here now set the serve. That one gets across. Valdez sets up for Bryant. Kept in play by Trevino. Fuentes sets back up here for Trevino. Guinaga with the dig. Valdez looking to set up for Bryant to go for a kill. That one dug up once again by Fuentes. Mendez comes in, finally shot over by Trevino, but just a bit too much power as Harlingen High makes it a 2-point ball game once again. Roquette checks out of the ball game. Checking back in here now is going to be Natalie Garcia. Garcia gets the serve across. That one finds its way through Trevino with the dig. That one winds up in the net. Longoria had to keep that one in play here now. Harlingen makes it a 3-point ball game. Natalie Garcia set the serve once again for the Lady Cardinals. That one gets across here. That one just stays inside. That's an ace for Garcia and for the Cardinals. Quickly, Harlingen here now making it a 6-2 ball game. 4-point lead by the Lady Cardinals here in the first set. Dug up there quickly now by Sosa. Launched over now by Castillo, but that one just a bit outside. Harlingen now makes it a 5-point ball game as Garcia gets set to serve once again for the Lady Cardinals. Harlingen in first place here, coming into this one with a 25-6 record, 13-1 overall. 25-6 overall, 13-1 in district play, while Brownsville Hanna comes to this one 5-17 overall, 2-7 in district play, only having 2 district wins. That one to be shot back over here now. Valdez sets up for Bryant. That one just a bit too much power. As Hanna gets to cut the lead down to 4. Now Leah Castillo here, key player now for this Lady Golden Eagle team. Continues here to try to lead her team, try to close out this 4-point lead held by the dominant Lady Cardinals. Valdez on the setup for Bryant. She's denied there by Mendez at the net. Garcia gets it back to Bryant, but that one winds up just a bit outside. Hanna cuts the lead down to 3. Hanna, a persistent team, a team you can't turn your back on for one quick second. We've seen them go beyond on a deficit and quickly turn it around. Can we see another case of that tonight? Valdez sets up here. For Gomez, get that one across here. Launched over finally now. Valdez here on the setup for Bryant. Great dig there by Trevino. Longoria comes in. Lobbed over now by Castillo. Garcia sets up to Valdez. Sets up back for Garcia. Kept in play by Castillo. Longoria now on the setup for Mireles, but that one with too much power winds up out of bounds. Now a 4-point ball game once again. Great crowd on hand here. Both schools showing up in full force to support their team. The visiting Cardinal fans to my left, the home Hanna fans on my right. Gomez gets the serve across here back to action. Longoria sets up for Mireles. That one too much power as well, finds its way out. Lead extended out to 5. Leah Gomez here set the serve once again for the Lady Cardinals here. That one gets across, back to action, here we go. Fuentes, Longoria on the setup for Mendez. That one sneaks out. Harlingen here now making it a 10-4 ball game. As Gomez continuing here her attack. Harlingen already going now on a 4-0 run here with Gomez on the serves. Winds its way here now. Soft touch over here. Julia Bryant using the height to the advantage. Gets a soft touch over to Knight here. And Coach Hagman's going to call a timeout, talk things over. Quickly in the first set, Harlingen High with the dominant lead now. 11-4, 7-point lead by the Lady Cardinals. We're going to step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts.
Back to Real Sports Live here. 4 points for Brownsville High and 11 for Harlingen High. 7-point ball game here. As Coach Hegman's Lady Golden Eagles call a timeout to talk things over. Gomez gets it across. Trevino with the dig here now. Longoria on the setup for Mendez. Vidal to Valdez, who sets up for Bryant for a kill shot. Just a bit outside. 6-point ball game once again here. Now we're going to have Catalina Mendez here set to serve. First time serving here in the ball game. Gets across here. That one deflected out of bounds by Vidal. That's an ace for Hanna. For the ace there. Replay presented by South Padre Island. Take a look at the replay in just a few moments there. Live feed on your left-hand side. Replay on the right. As a serve there, that one deflecting off. Vidal finds its way through as we're back to action here now. Going for the kill shot, Bryant, and she gets it through. Julie Bryant here now makes it a 6-point ball game as she set the serve. The junior with over a K in kills. That one with too much power here. Hanna cuts the lead down to 5. Check-ins here now. Salcedo checks in here for Bryant. Checking out now here for Hanna is going to be Fuentes coming in. Galilea Andrade. Gloria gets the shot across. That one too much power here. No ace for them. Back to a 6-point ball game we go. Harlingen's only district loss was to Rivera a few weeks ago. When we lost to Southern District in a close battle, Rivera also a powerhouse team to look out for as we head into the postseason. Castillo off the rebound. Here's Vidal to get that one through. Winds up, deflects back into the net. That's a point for Harlingen. Yana Valdez here set the serve now for the Lady Cardinals. Serve just clears the net. Castillo with the dig to Longoria, who sets up for Mireles. Both Valdez, Naquinaga, Dickford, and keep it in play. Trevino for Longoria. Looking to set up here now for Gutierrez. That one kept in play once again. Vidal to shoot it back over. Coming a great dig there now by Trevino. Gets shot back over now by Andrade. Salcedo to Valdez, who sets up for Vidal. A soft touch coming in now, Longoria. Over finally now here by Trevino. Beyond Trevino with the heck of a dig. We'll get the replay in just a few moments. Vidal going for the kill shot. Kept in play by Trevino. Once again, that's a point. And this Homer Hanna High School crowd erupts as we take a look at the replay there. A heck of a dig there by Rihanna Trevino. Replay on the right side of your screen. Gets finally shot over here, and then right there, great dig there as we're back to action. Here we go. She also got the kill shot. And Vidal gets the soft touch here, and that one gets across for a point. As back to a 7-point game we go here now as Elena Guiñaga, the libero for the Lady Cardinals, gets set to serve once again. Here we go, back to action, Trevino. Longoria on the setup here for Andrade. Did that one find its way through? Yes, it did. Six-point ball game. Rihanna Trevino here now set to serve. The libero for the Lady Golden Eagles shed a heck of a save early on. Student section coming out in full force for Brownsville Hanna. Vidal touched over nice here, and a heck of a shot back over here now by Juliana Valdez. Vidal keeps that one in play and getting a soft touch on that one with Juliana Valdez. Shoots it across to Salceda, checks out of the ball game. Bryant checks back in for Harlingen. Vidal here to serve it across. Here we go. Trevino to Longoria. Setting up here now for Andrade, deflecting off Bryant. She goes for the stop, but winds up out of bounds here. Now we go back to a 6-point ball game. That sets up Esmer Fuentes here. She set to serve this one across now. Aguinaga. Valdez on the setup for Bryant. That one deflecting off Mendes. Kept in play here by Fuentes. Longoria on the setup for Castillo. Good dig there by Vidal. Bryant to shoot it back over. Trevino to keep it in play. Longoria sets up here now for Mendes. That one dug up and kept in play. Launched over by Gomez. Gonna shoot that one over here now. West Castillo. That one deflected. Valdez on the setup for Bryant. Gets it. Julie Bryant going for the kill shot and gets it. That one deflecting out of bounds off Catalina Mendez. And nevertheless, it's a point for Harlingen here as they maintain a 7-point ball game, 17-10. Your current score in set number 1. As we're back to action here off Garcia's serve. Castillo to go for a kill shot. Deflects off Bryant. Finds its way through for a point, and Hanna cuts it down to 6. And we've seen the lead being maintained at this. 6-point lead, 7-point lead, 6-point lead is what we've seen so far in the ball game. But we can't count out these Hanna Lady Golden Eagles, although in 5th and facing elimination in the postseason. They still can put up a fight here and get you from behind. That one deflecting out of bounds, and that's a point for Harlingen. As Aaliyah Gomez here, set the shoot of the cross. Here we go, back to action. Trevino, Longoria sets up back for Trevino. That one clears the net. Good dig there now. That was Davina Gutierrez who got the dig, but it still falls 4 points. It wound up out of bounds. There we go. Hanna cuts it down to a 6-point ball game here. As now Catalina Mendez here set the serve for the Lady Golden Eagles. Fuentes checks back into the ball game here. As now we're going to have Mendez check out of the ball game. Trevino checks back in. Checked in for, was Emily Mireles here. She checked back into the ball game first for Trevino. Then Trevino comes in now for Mendez as we're back to action as Bryant gets the cross. Trevino, Longoria on the setup here now for Gutierrez. That one kept in play. Vidal lobs it over here now to Gutierrez. That one just sneaks out of bounds. That's going to be a point. Bryant exits the ball game. Salceda comes back in for Harlingen. Alexia Longoria here now set the serve for the Lady Golden Eagles. That one gets across. Salceda with the dig in the back right. Valdez on the setup for Vidal to get a soft touch over. He kept up and kept in play. Gutierrez on the setup here for Vidal. She's denied at the net there. It's denied by Trevino, and Gutierrez winds up out of bounds. That's a point. Correct score here. We do about a slight scoreboard malfunction here. 19-14 your current score. 5-point lead. Longoria gets the cross. Valdez. Longoria with the dig here. Trevino shoots it up. The lob over for Mireles. That one deflecting off Gutierrez out of bounds for a point for Hanna. Lead cut down to 4 here. The shortest lead we've seen so far in the ball game since the opening get-go. Longoria to get it across. Aguinaga with the dig. Valdez on the setup for Vidal to get a soft touch over. That one deflecting off Gutierrez, falls its way for a point. Harlingen regains control now, makes it a 5-point ball game. Harlingen within 5 of capturing set number 1. This Harlingen team here known quickly here to make some slight adjustments when their opponents go off a 4-point streak quickly. Harlingen makes some slight adjustments and gets back to the control. As that one going to be deflecting here now, kept in play. But finally winds up out of bounds. That's going to be a point for Hanna. Gets across here. That's Mireles. Valdez on the setup for Vidal to shoot that one back over. Trevino covering a lot of ground to get to it. Longoria sets up for Castillo. Shoots it back over Vidal. To Valdez, who sets up back for Vidal. Soft touch. Winds up in the net. That's the point for Hanna. Lead cut down to 3. Vidal was looking to go to Valdez to go back to Vidal for the 1-2 hit, but winds up in the net. So we're back to action here. Salcedo with the dig. Valdez on the setup for Vidal to go for the kill shot. Too much power. 2-point ball game. Coach Torres is going to call a timeout. Talk things over. This one started off here. Last time out, it was a 7-point difference. A few moments later here, now it's 20-18. Hanna now cuts the lead down to 2. The Hanna faithful starting to make some noise here. We'll be back in about 45 seconds. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Back to Real Sports Live here. Here we go. Let's get set to serve here now. It's Harlingen and now Hanna. The Cardinals here now lead Hanna by 2. Here's Mireles gets set to serve across. We're back to action. Here we go. Vidal. Valdez sits up back for Vidal. Finds the back right corner. And Casey Vidal here puts the team on notice and makes it a 3-point ball game. Jocelyn Torres here, a heck of a coach. Bordas Lady Cardinals squad has done an amazing job with this team in the 2021 season. As Aguinaga gets set to serve here for the Lady Cardinals. That one's going to get across. Here we go. Trevino. Coming in was Longoria. Sets up back for Trevino. Valdez. Sets to Aguinaga. Sets up for Vidal. Kept in play by Trevino. Longoria on the setup here for Andrade. Valdez to Aguinaga. Looking to set up here now for Vidal. That one kept in play and shot back over here. As now it's finally shot over by Castillo. Valdez on the setup here now. Soft touch over by Gomez. Balls its way for a point. Harlingen here now within 3 as they hold on to a 4-point ball game. 22-18 your current score here. Harlingen within 3 of capturing set number 1. Aguinaga here gets the dig. That one gets across. Gets the serve and Trevino gets the cross. Here we go. Vidal going for a kill shot just inside. Little questionable here from Marengo, but did fall through. That one was just stayed inside. Casey Vidal, another key player here for this Harlingen Cardinal squad. Aguinaga here. Shot back over here now. Valdez sets up for Vidal. Trevino comes in. Longoria on the setup here now for Castillo. Salcedo with a great dig right there. Valdez sets up here for Vidal. Kept in play by Castillo. Trevino also keeps it in play. Finally going to be launched over now by Longoria. Aguinaga to Valdez. Setting up for Gomez. She's denied by Gutierrez. And that's a point for the replay here now on the right side of your screen presented by South Padre. As this Hanna faithful starts to make some noise. Playoff type atmosphere here in the last game of district. Right there, she's denied there by Gutierrez and finds its way through into no man's land as we're back to action here now. As Torino gets a swerve, Salceda comes in. Great dig here. Aguinaga with a great save as well. As that one deflecting off Salceda as she attempted the dig, and Aguinaga quickly steps to her feet and shoots it back over. A soft touch by Castillo finds its way for a point. What a win this will be if Hanna can knock off the number 1 seed in 32-6A. Harlingen with only 1 loss. That one against Brownsville. That one is going to a 5-set thriller. Valdez on the setup for Vidal. Soft touch kept in play here now. Aguinaga to Valdez looking to set up once again for Gomez. Denied at the net. Kept in play. That's a point for Hanna. Two-point ball game here now. Trevino gets set to serve for the Lady Golden Eagles here. 21-23 your current score in set number 1. That one just a bit outside. That's going to be a point for Harlingen. Game point for the Lady Cardinals. 3-point ball game once again. As now Casey Vidal to deliver the potential final blow in set number 1. Castillo. Lobbed over finally now here. Valdez to Bryant. Sets back over here. Shot over by Aguinaga. Trevino. Longoria sets up here now. That one deflecting off. Andrade gets the kill. This Hanna team just won't quit. Harlingen took control early on now. As we're going to have Fuentes check in now. Checking out Andrade. Once again, Andrade checks out of the ball game. Esmer Fuentes comes in. And Fuentes will be setting the serve now here for Brownsville Hanna. As she's going to get the serve across. We're back underway. Gomez to Valdez. Setting up for Bryant for the potential kill. Winds up out of bounds. 1-point ball game. Fuentes to get it across. That one just clears its way. Valdez comes in. Miscommunication. Tie ball game. And Harlingen's going to call a timeout. And now a tie ball game from this Hanna team. That shows that refuses to show a sign to quit. A relentless attack here now led by Trevino, Castillo, Gutierrez, Andrade, and Gaetan here. We're going to call a time. They're going to be calling a timeout. Hegman discussing with this team. And then we're going to have right there Jocelyn Torres discussing her team. We'll be back in about 40 seconds. Tie ball game. You're watching Real Sports Live.
See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back to Real Sports Live here now. Tie ball game. playoff type atmosphere. Both fan bases making some noise. Fuentes shoots it back over here. Reminder, you must win by 2 to capture. Bryant gets the kill shot and quiets down this Hanna Tide. Garcia checks back in here for Alana Roquette, and Julie Bryant might be the difference maker in this first set. As quickly as we started off here, now we have Garcia set the serve. Potential game-winning serve. Longoria on the setup, soft touch over here. That's going to be a point for Harlingen. She crossed the line, and that's going to do it here. Harlingen here is going to win the first set 26-24. What started off in a dominant game for Harlingen, Brownsville had to quickly turn things around and rally behind, even towing the ball game here 24-24. But Julie Braun here breaks the tie here, makes it 25-26. Then the serve by Garcia winds up in play here, and then once on the Hanna trying to shoot that one back over, crosses the line unknowingly, and that gives the point for Harlingen. 26-24, final score in your first set. Be back with set number 2. Harlingen High leads it 1-0. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for.
Back to Real Sports Live here now. Set 2, just moments away from kicking things off. Elena Aguinaga will serve it. Harlingen wins it in a nail-biter, 26-24. We're back to action now. Trevino on the setup here now. Balon Goria lobbed over finally now here by Gutierrez. Valdez on the setup for Vidal. That one deflects off Rios and finds its way for a point as Harlingen High strikes first in set number 2. Very dominant performance here by both teams, with Harlingen quickly taking control at the last second. As Aguinaga serve winds up in the net, we have a tie ball game. Thank you once again for tuning in here to Tuesday Night Volleyball on Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Jam Ruiz giving me the visual feed. 32-6A finale here between the 5th place Toronto Hanna Lady Golden Eagles and the 1 seed Harlingen Lady Cardinals. Here's Valdez to get that one across. Andrade here sets up for Castillo. Salceda goes for the dig, and that's a point for Hanna. Very exciting matchup here now during the late stages of the first set here. Now second set proves to be the same. So we have a potential 5-set thriller on the way. The way both teams been playing, it's hard to tell who's going to take this one. Harlingen winning that one 26-24. That one deflects off. Trevino going for a dig and finds its way through as Harlingen takes it a tie ball game once again. Casey Vidal here now set the serve for the Lady Cardinals. Game live on Facebook, live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Feel free to tune into our platforms. Give us a comment where you're watching from. We'll get you a shot on the air. That one deflects off here. Kept in play. Multiple deflections. That one finally follows its way through as Hanna takes the lead here 3-2. Andrade checks out of the ball game. Fuentes checks back in here for Hanna as Fuentes gets set to serve now here for the Lady Golden Eagles. That one's going to get across here. We're back to action. Valdez sets up here now. That one kept in play off Rios. Coming in there is Longoria on the setup for Castillo. Aguinaga digs it in the backcourt. Valdez on the setup for Bryant to go for the kill. Gets it. Willie Bryant there. The junior here getting that key kill right there. That one deflected up here and then finally shot back over. Aguinaga dug it up. Valdez on the setup right there. For the 1-2-3 punch, falls its way for a point as we're back to action. Castillo shoot it back over Valdez. Bryant to go off the rebound. That one just inside. Harlingen here now going to make it a 1-point ball game, 4-3. Natalie Garcia here set to serve. Dug up here by Rios. Longoria on the setup for Mendez. Vidal. To Valdez, setting up for Bryant to go for a kill. Finds its way through. The relentless Cardinal attack here led by Julie Bryant and Casey Vidal here continues to play a factor. As those two may prove to be the potential difference maker in this one. Trevino. Longoria sets up here for Mendez. She's going to be denied there. By Gomez. That one kept in play. Bryant to give it another crack at it. That one deflects up. Gets through here, kept in play, finally going to be lobbed over now. Garcia keeps it in play. Vidal sets up for Bryant. Rios digs it up. Longoria looking to sit up here now for Castillo. She's going to be denied here by Gomez, but it falls in Cardinal territory. That's a point for Harlingen. Rios checks out of the ball game. Layla Hessling now checks in for Hanna. Now officials are going to have a discussion here. There's some differences here. Saying that didn't get across. Still waiting confirmation here. Still trying to discuss things here. As Rios comes into the ballgame, Hessling checks back out. We're going to have a replay here. They're going to deduct the point from Hanna. So we're going to have a reserve here now. So Rios comes back into the ballgame. Hessling exits again. And they're going to have a replay here now as Harlingen is going to set the serve it. That's going to be Natalie Garcia, who serves it across now here for Harlingen. Gets across. Rios. Dug up here. Lobbed over and Kemp to play here. Valdez, the setup for Bryant. That one deflects off Castillo. Finds its way through for a point. Garcia set the serve once again now for the Lady Cardinals. That one's going to get across. Trevino on the setup for Longoria, who sets up for Mendez. Vidal keeps it in play. Valdez now sitting up for Bryant. Going to be lobbed over now finally. Rios to Longoria. Setting up for Castillo. Gets a soft touch over. Finds its way through for a point. 2-point ball game. As now Rios is going to come and exit the ball game. And Hessling comes back in now here. As we have a potential check-in now on the Harlingen side. Layla Hessling here. First time she steps into the ball game here. She'll be serving now. That one's going to get across here. Vidal sets up now to Valdez, who sets up for Bryant. Gets its way through for a point. Leah Gomez here set the serve. That one's going to get across there now. Dug up here by Fuentes. Trevino to shoot that one back over. Garcia. Valdez sets up for Bryant. Finds his way through. Now we saw this early on here in the first set. Lead slowly gets increased by Harlingen. Hanna begins to close it down. Harlingen increases. Hanna decreases, and back and forth so on until we saw a tie ball game multiple times here. Potential chance to see that again here now as Mendez to shoot it over. Valdez sets up for Bryant. Kept them playing here. Not enough. 5-point ball game. Coach Hegman going to call a timeout here now. Harlingen coming flying out of the gates here. This relentless Cardinal attack led by Julie Bryan and company. We're going to be back in about 50 seconds. You're watching Real Sports Live. Harlingen High leads Hanna 9-4.
Choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, Blues.
Welcome back to action. Here we go now, 9-4 in set number 2. Harlingen High leading Brownsville Hanna. We're back to action now. Fuentes sets up now here for Longoria. Looking to set up here for Mendez. That one deflected out here, but kept in play by Gomez. Valdez. Soft touch here by Bryant. Kept in play now by Fuentes. Lobbed over finally now here as Trevino calls it. Valdez on the setup for Bryant. Once again gets a soft touch over. Kept in play by Hessling. Longoria sets up for Trevino. Vidal digs it up. Valdez sets up now here for Vidal once again. Shot back over here. That one denied here off the net by Bryant. That one falls for a point for Harlingen High. 6-point ball game as Coach Eggman just called the first time out of the second set, looking to talk things over here. But we saw this as Harlingen increases their lead. Hanna begins to close it down. Harlingen makes some slight adjustments and re-increases their lead. Lobbed over here. Essling trying to get that one to play. Bryant keeping it in play. That was 2 touches on Bryant. They're going to roll it a point here now. We're rolling a point for Harlingen. As we're going to keep it at a 4-10 score currently here, but we saw 2 touches on the Harlingen side. Julie Bryan here making contact with the ball twice. As these Hanna fan base here clearly calling for a recheck. While the officials discuss, let's get you a scoring update from the other 32-6A matchup in Harlingen between Harlingen South and Los Fresnos. Kevin Narr has a call on that one. They're going to do a replay here. We're going to start back to action. Shot across here now. Castillo sets up for Longoria, sets up for Trevino. Vidal. Valdez on the setup for Bryant. Finds his way through for a point. Back to action. Here we go now. Castillo to Valdez. He sets up here for Bryant. Harlingen High, continue to retain control. Now let's look at the score at Harlingen South here. Harlingen South on game point. That one in the third set. Los Fresnos here now down by 3, 24-21. Los Fresnos leading the first 2. 2-0 here now. A chance to sweep it there at Real Sports Live from Harlingen South. Kevin Narr on the call for that one. Back to action now here as Gomez gets it across. Longoria sets up for Mendez. Dug up here by Vidal. Valdez on the setup for Bryant. Soft touch over. Trevino gives chase, keeps it in play. Fuentes lobbed over finally now by Mendez. Garcia sets up with a soft touch for Valdez. Kept in play. Bryant off the rebound. It's Harlingen High team exploding. Holding on now here to the largest lead we've seen in the ball game. 9-point lead, 13-4 here in set number 2. Very tight-knit matchup here at first. Back to action now. Here we go, trying to get that one across. Valdez on the setup now here for Davina Gutierrez. That one kept in play. Hassan to get that one across. Kept in play. Finally out of bounds here. That's going to be a point now for Harlingen. 10-point ball game. The largest lead here is Harlingen's lead now. Crossed into the digits and Los Fresnos. To be Ronzo Hanna, he's even calling her a timeout. Los Fresnos going back to that Harlingen South Los Fresnos ball game. Harlingen South was at game point last week. Checked 24-21. Looking to extend it here as Los Fresnos won the first 2 sets here. Now hold on 2-0 lead. Take you back to that one. Actually, as both coaches here have a timeout. Harlingen South forces set number 4 after Los Fresnos wins the first one 25-11. And then the second one 25-16. Harlingen South captures set number 3 25-21. Fourth set on that one coming up next on Real Sports Live. We bring you back here to action now. This is a 10-point ball game here. 14-4 your current score. Harlingen High winning set 1 in a nail-biter 26-24. As Coach Hegeman calls a second time out here to try to rally his Lady Golden Eagle squad past his Harlingen team. As Gomez gets set to serve now for the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. That one's going to get across. Went to Longoria, who sets up here for Hessling. That falls as a point for Hanna. Ayla Hessling getting a point here now as the lead gets cut down to 9. As Mendez gets set to serve. Trevino here checks out of the ball game. Mendez checked in here for Trevino. Valdez on the setup for Bryant. That one too much power, winds up out of bounds. Mendez gets set to serve once again. That one gonna get across for back to action. Valdez on the setup for Bryant. That one deflecting here off Rios and falls its way for a point as Castillo tried to keep that one in play. Harlingen High here now makes it a 9-point ball game, 15-6. Julie Bryant here now set to serve as Trevino checks back in here for Mendez. Fuentes, Longoria, setting up for Trevino, shoot that one across. Aguinago at the dig. Bryant coming in to back her up. Gets it up, lobbed over finally now by Vidal. Trevino. Longoria sets up here now for Gutierrez here. That one kept in play. Going to be launched over now finally here. Rios who keeps that one in play. And Vidal going for a kill shot. Castillo with the dig. Rios with the save and the setup here now for Longoria as Valdez now to set up for Vidal for the kill shot. She's denied by Gutierrez and kept in play here as we saw 2 touches there. The officials say play on. Yes, here looking to set up now. Soft touch by Vidal, kept in play. And that point finally here falls for Harlingen as now it's a 10-point ball game once again. Bryant set to serve once again here. The Harlingen Cardinals holding on to a 10-point ball game. 16-6 here now. Trevino. Hessling shoots it back over. Winds up out of bounds. That's an 11-point ball game for Harlingen. 17-6 your current score here now in set number 2. Under Harlingen High win a nail-biter in set 1, 26-24. Bryant shoots it across. Winds up out of bounds here. That's a point for Hanna. Lead gets cut back down to 7 here now. As Fuentes checks out of the ball game. Andrade checks back in for Harlingen. Also, Bryant checks out of the ball game. Salcedo checks back in here now for Harlingen. Longoria shoots it across. Here we go. Two dig here now and kept in play and finally winds up out of bounds here. That's a point now for Hanna. Lead gets cut down to 9 here. Salcedo with the dig. Valdez coming in now. They're going to set up here for Vidal. Gets a soft touch over. Hessling keeps it in play. On the setup here, going to be shot back over now. Starting to shoot that one back around here. That one going to be kept in play. Falls for a point for Hanna. Gets across. Deflecting off here, finds its way for a point. Harlingen gets the point right there here now. Garcia checks out of the ball game now. Checking back in here is going to be Amethyst Gutierrez. Checks in now here for Harlingen. Juliana Valdez here set the serve now for the Lady Cardinals. Another key player here for this Harlingen Cardinal squad. That one gets across here. That one kept in play here off a nice 1-2 save. That one deflecting off Gutierrez, and Trevino keeps it and throws it out of danger. Trevino with the setup here. That one deflecting off Valdez. He'll be launched over finally now here. Going to be shot over now by Vidal. Kept in play. Shot back over here. Aguinaga. Lobbed over finally now here by Vidal. Trevino. Longoria on the setup here now for Gutierrez. It's in for a point. 8-point ball game. Hessling to get the serve across. Here you go. Salcedo with a great dig. Off the rebound here. That was Gutierrez to keep that one play. Trevino to Longoria looking to sit up here now. Sits up for Andrade. Kept in play. Valdez sets up for Vidal to shoot that one back over. Hessling keeps it in play back there. Longoria sets up for Trevino. Deflecting off here. That one deflects this time now. Off Longoria, and it follows its way for a point. Harlingen here now makes it a 9-point ball game once again. 19-10 your current score here in set number 2. Elena Aguinaga here now set the serve. Gets across. To shoot that one over here now. That was Castillo. That one deflecting off and kept in play. Heck of a save there. Vidal to shoot it back over. That one dug up here. Finally shot back over here. Rios had to keep it in play. It winds up in the net. Harlingen here now within 5 and make it a 10-point ball game. Lady Cardinals within 5 of capturing set number 2 here. Aguinaga. Get it across. Trevino. Gomez going for the kill shot off the rebound. Too much power. 9-point ball game. Gutierrez checks out of the ball game. Mendez checks back in now for Hanna. Trevino here set the serve. That one's going to get across. Go for the kill shot. Here's Gomez. That one deflected off. Winds up in the net. And kept in play there by Salcedo. She lobs it back over. Mendez to shoot that one across. That one deflects. Stops Salcedo. Finds his way for a point. Eight-point ball game now here, 20-12. Trevino to shoot at the cross for back to action. Salcedo comes in. Valdez here to keep that one in play. Aguinaga looking to save that one, but winds up here out of bounds. Salcedo checks out of the ball game. Bryant checks back in for Harlingen. Left in play here. Bryant to shoot that one over. Trevino. It's Longoria. On the sit-up here for Mendez. Dug up now here by Brian Valdez. Now looking to sit up for Vidal. A powerhouse shot. Trevino here trying to save that one, but that one deflects off Trevino and finds its way for a point here. 8-point ball game here now is Harlingen now within 4. Vidal with the serve. Trevino to Longoria. Sits up back up for Trevino here. Going to be lobbed over here now. Deflecting off Valdez and kept in play. And miscue there by Harlingen, resulting in a point there for Hanna. 7-point ball game here now as Andrade checks out of the ball game. Fuentes checks back in for Hanna. Winds up across. As they're on the setup now. Finds his way through. 3 points away here from capturing set number 2. Gutierrez checks out of the ball game now, checking back in Nelly Garcia. That one just clears the net. Valdez on the setup now for Bryant. That one deflects off Trevino and finds its way through for a point. 23-14. Garcia keeps on play. Great dig by Trevino. Aguinaga to Valdez. Set up now for Gomez. That one finds its way through. Game point now here as we're a 10-point ball game once again. Back and forth matchup here in set number 1. Completely different story in set number 2. As Harlingen with just a dominant run in the second set. Now winds up out of bounds. That one deflecting off Aguinaga there, winds up out of bounds and stays in play now here as Hanna cuts the lead down to 9. Harlingen within game point. Hessling checks in for Rios. Castillo set the serve down. That one gets across. Vidal. That one deflecting off here now. Valdez, that one finds its way through. 8-point ball game. Kept in play here. Garcia on Valdez. Set up here for Gomez. Trevino keeps it in play. Winds up in the net. Ball game. Set number 2 here goes to Harlingen as they win this one 25-16. And once again, I said earlier, completely different story from the first set. A back and forth battle towards the end here, ending in a nail-biter 26-24. But Harlingen High with sheer dominance comes exploding out of the gate here. The offensive attack led by Julie Bryan, Casey Vidal and company. This is Harlingen Cardinal squad here now makes it 2-0, looking to sweep it on the third set. Third set after this, Harlingen wins this one 25-16. You're watching Real Sports Live.
A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after.
Back to Real Sports Live here, set 3 just moments away. Set 1, a very nail-biter, 26-24. Set number 2, Harlingen wins this one 25-16 off sheer dominant performance. Those of you baseball fans out there, World Series Game 1 currently underway. I know I'll be tuning into that one as soon as I get home here. Top of the third, Atlanta Braves leading the Astros. Me, a huge baseball fan, excited to call baseball season, already getting some stuff ready for the 2022 high school baseball season. I'm excited for that one. But now we're in volleyball here, 32-6A, winding up here as we're knocking on the door of the postseason here. These District 32-6A finale on Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jaime Ruiz giving me the visual feed. Reminder, Harlingen winning the first 2. Wins the first one 26-24. Second one 25-16 off a sheer dominant performance. As now Hanna here looks to looks to put this one to a 4th set, while Harlingen here looks to sweep this one and finish district play with a big win on the road in a sweet fashion, in a very hostile crowd. A lot of people making noise here. I know at one point in the first set it was like a playoff atmosphere, but now just moments away from starting the 3rd set here. Lisa Rios now set the serve for the Lady Golden Eagles. It's Harlingen's dominance here has paved the way here now. A way was paved here by this Harlingen squad here by Julie Bryant, Elena Aguinaga, Leah Gomez, Casey Vidal, and Juliana Valdez. For Hanna here, some key players we've seen so far: Brianna Trevino, Leah Castillo, Alyssa Rios, Layla Hessling, Marlon Gutierrez, and Carolina Mendez. The officials here getting some slight changes here before we start the ball game here. 2 more scoring updates here on Real Sports Live, show you what we have going on. Mind the other games going on. Laredo Figueroa taking on Mission Veterans, PSJ at Edinburgh, Loyal Juarez Lincoln at Edinburgh North, Ed Calchefs at Brownsville Veterans, Los Fresnos at Harlingen South, and Corpus Christi Ray at Corpus Christi Carroll. At one matchup in the Coastal Bend here on Real Sports Live, of course, we have Cruz on tab here. No, we do not charge schools here. We have it free to the school, to the fans. We make money off advertising, so if you'd like to advertise the Real Sports Live, we'll put the number up shortly during our split screens. As Hanna here gets the first point, we're back to action. Brianna Trevino will now be serving here for Brownsville. Hanna. Trevino shoots it across. Shot over here now. That one deflecting off Fuentes by Casey Vidal, and she matches it up now as we have a 1-1 ball game here in set number 3. This game was slated to start off at 6:30, but had the JV Dark battling in a shootout here. That one got pushed back to 7 o'clock here as that one winds up in the net. And Hanna here now takes a 2-1 lead. 2 check-ins here coming in now. Longoria and Gaitan, check in here, exiting the ball game now. We're Andrade and Fuentes. So once again, Longoria and Gaitan check into the ball game as Longoria gets the serve across. Aguinaga with the dig. Valdez on the setup for Gomez. That one going to be shot across here, dug up by Rios. Longoria now looking to set up for Trevino. That one's going to be shot up here and deflected and kept in play here as Brian Aguinaga give chase, and Bryant finally shoots it back over. Longoria sets up here for Castillo, kept in play. A great dig by Vidal. Valdez to shoot it back over. Gaitan on the setup for Castillo. Kept in play here once again. Falls its way through out of bounds for a point. And Hanna here now taking a 3-1 lead. 3-1 your current score. 3-1 the most infamous number in sports. We've seen that number take a toll on many, including 2016 World Series. Indians were ahead by the Cubs 3-1. 2016 NBA Finals. Warriors were ahead of the Cavaliers. Cavaliers came back to win that one. And last year in the NLCS, Braves were ahead of the Dodgers here 3-1. Dodgers coming back, winning that one, going to the World Series, and eventually became 2020 World Series champions. That's the story for another day. Here's we're back to action. Harlingen High here gets another point. A little bit of some sports knowledge here. I'm like a Snapple cap when it comes to that, so my friends tell me. We're back to action here now as Casey Vidal here gets set to serve. Winds up through. Rios here to Longoria, sets up for Castillo. Aguinaga with the dig. Vidal giving chase. Going to be shot over finally now by Bryant. Lobbed over now by Mendez. Valdez on the setup here now for Bryant. Trevino keeps it in play. Longoria setting up here for Castillo to get a soft touch over. Bryant with the great dig. Valdez looking to set up for Bryant for the 1-2, and they get it. Deflecting off Rios here now. A brand new ball game. 3-3 here in the 3rd set. Multiple threes on the scoreboard there. Shot across. Trevino sets up here now for Longoria. Sets up now for Castillo. Shoots it back over. Aguinaga on the setup for Bryant. Gets a soft touch over. Trevino going for a dig, but Bryant gets the kill. Casey Vidal here. Serve back across. We're back to action here now. Trevino sets up for Rios, who sets up back for Trevino to shoot that one over. Aguinaga digs it up. Valdez setting up for Bryant. That one kept in play once again here now by Rios. Lobbed over now by Castillo. Vidal. Valdez to Bryant for the 1-2-3, and they get it. That one winds up in no man's land in the backcourt. Harlingen here now makes it a 2-point ball game, 5-3 in set number 3. This matchup, this first set here was a back and forth action. Second set, sheer dominant performance by Harlingen. Now we're seeing a back and forth matchup here in the third set, but Harlingen quickly starting to pull away now with a 2-point lead. That one deflecting it off, scratched out a 3-point lead. That one deflects off here, that's an ace. KC Vidal there getting an ace for the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. Looking to finish district play here with a sweep after coming off after defeating Donna North in the sweep on Saturday morning. That one deflecting off here. Torino giving chase, nothing she can do. As that's a 4-point ball game here now as KC Vidal here gets set to serve once again. 4-0 run here now. It's a 5-0 run by KC Vidal. Coach Hegman's going to say enough is enough after KC Vidal here on a 5-0 run in service for the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. They lead by 5, 8-3. You're watching Real Sports Live.
A child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made
back to action now, Harlingen High. Now leading 8-3 here now as we're back to action off a commercial break. I'd like to welcome you back to the broadcast. Guinaga sets up for Bryant. That one kept in play here. Trevino goes back to Castillo, kept it in play. Vidal. Valdez now looking to set up here for Bryant. Kept in play by Rios, and Bryant off the rebound. Julie Bryant, have yourself a game. Replay right there here now. Deflecting off. Castillo keeps it in play. Torino sets it up here now. Right there we see Vidal goes to Valdez for Bryant. That one deflecting off, then Bryant gets it off the kill shot there. Gets it off the rebound. That's a point now here. 9-4 your current score. At a slight scoreboard malfunction. We do apologize for that. 9-4 your current score. Valdez on the setup here now for Gomez. That one in no man's land finds its way through for a point. 6-point ball game. Amethyst Gutierrez checks out of the ball game. Now checking back in is going to be Natalie Garcia. I do stick to the Real Sports Live post-game show. Tune in after the broadcast here to give you some slight recap of what we've seen, the playoff picture in 32-6A, and much more on the scores going on in action. All this and more on the Real Sports Live post-game show here after this game. Good dig here now. Valdez to Vidal to Bryant there. The 1-2-3 combo we've been seeing by Valdez to Vidal to Bryant as that one finds its way through for a point. Andrade here now checks back in for Longoria as Mendez gets set to serve. They're just trying to get a last-second adjustment here, but once again we have Lea Andrade here now checks in for Alexia Longoria. Trying to sort out here the shifting in position. Just getting some last-second discussing on how they're going to align. Longoria has to check back into the ball game. So after some slight adjustments here, we're back to action now. 10-5 your current score. Bryant to go for the kill shot. That one gets it, and the flex off. Mendez finds its way through now. 6-point ball game. Kept in play. Winds up out of bounds here for a point. 7-point ball game now for Harlingen. Gets you a scoring update from PHA High and Edinburgh High. That one in set number 2. Edinburgh wins it 25-21. Back to action here now as Trevino with a great dig there now. Garcia. Valdez sets up for Bryant. Deflects off. Trevino finds its way through for a point. 8-point ball game. Shot over here now. Valdez now looking to set up here for Davino Gutierrez, and it was kept in play. Gutierrez to give it another crack. That one shot back over. Bryant here to play it now, and Bryant denies any try. Is Julia Bryant also getting it done on defense here as Coach Hegman's going to call another timeout. This is Harlingen Cardinal team here continuing to have sheer dominant run in set number 3. Be back in about 50 seconds. Harlingen leads it 14-5 in set number 3. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back to Real Sports Live. Here we go now. As Coach Hegman discusses with his Lady Eagles. Get some adjustments in now. As Bryant with the great block there. Fuentes here now sets it up. Shot over. She gets it past Bryant. Vidal on the setup here now for Gutierrez. Longoria looking to set up here. Bryant with the quick stop again. So that one's kept in play. Bryant now to shoot it back over. Trevino to Longoria, who sets up here now for Hessling, who gets to the cross. 8-point game here, 14-6. Multiple check-ins here now. Fuentes checks into the ball game. Andrade also checks in now. Just clears the net. Vidal keeps it in play. Valdez now setting up for Gutierrez. He shot over here for the kill shot. The flex side of bounds for a point. Back to action now with the flex out of bounds here. We get that point now to Hanna. Hessling to shoot to the cross. Bryant to Valdez. Setting up for Vidal for the kill. Kept in play there now by Castillo. Miscommunication there resulting in a point. Rios here checks back into the ball game. Hessling exits. Back to action there now here is got the serve across. Now it's going to be shot over by Trevino. Vidal to Valdez. Setting up here now. That one deflects out of bounds and finds its way for a point. That one just shot a bit over. So Liana Valdez here has hit the serve once again. Trying to go for it. That one kept in play now by. He launched over here now. They're going to get the kill shot there as the one who kept that one in play there was Amethyst Gutierrez getting that one across. Now we have a 9-point ball game here. Kept in play here now. Going for the kill shot this time. It's going to be Vidal, but that one just a bit outside, resulting now in an 8-point ball game. 9-17, your current score in set number 3. Harlingen within 8 here. I'll try to closing this one, try to get the sweep to finish off the season finale. As Trevino get the ball across for back to action. Shoot that one over, kept in play. Vidal. Soft touch over, dug up here and kept in play by Andrade. Trevino with another great sig. Andrade here now. Vidal sets up now here for Valdez. Finally shot over now by Mendez. Valdez here setting up for Vidal, and he gets through. Nine-point ball game as Len Aguinaga set the serve once again now for the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. Touched over here now by Valdez. Kept in play, going to be shot over now by Castillo. That one winds up in the net. Castillo tried to put that one over. Ends up in the net here now. That makes it a 10-point ball game here, 19-9. Aguinaga set the serve once again now for the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. Another sheer dominant performance by them in the second and third set. Andrade sets up for Mendez. Aguinaga keeps it in play. Vidal lobs over finally by Bryant. Joint effort there by Andrade and Mendez. Aguinaga to shoot it back over. Trying to go for that one. Winds up through for a point. 11-point ball game. Harlingen now within 5. Aguinaga gets it across. Rios. Andrade here going to go for it. Vidal here gets the point. 12-point ball game. So Harlingen High are looking to finish off a strong note. As they head into the postseason, we'll get you some more postseason stats. And who the potential first opponent is when we get clearance on that later on the week. The 2 touches there falling now on the Hanna side. Now makes it a 4-point ball game. (22-9). Aguinaga to shoot that one over. Deflecting out of bounds now. It's a 4-point ball game. 23-9. Harlingen High are now within 2 of closing out the regular season with the sweep. Aguinaga here gets the serve across. He just had the ace early on. Rios. Andrade sets up for Castillo. Too much power in that one. Winds up out of bounds now. Game point here for Harlingen. Shot back up. Going for the kill shot. You're going to shoot that one over. Is Mendez. That's the ball game. Harlingen High gets the sweep. We now here to the Real Sports Live post-game show. Harlingen sweeps it. Wins the first one 26-24 in a nail-biter. Wins set number 2 25-16 in a dominant performance. And wins set number 3 25-9. As Harlingen here quickly taking control in the second and third set after allowing a nail-biter loss, almost falling in set number 1. But Harlingen, in the direction of Jocelyn Torres, makes some slight adjustments here. Key players, Aguinaga, Julie Bryant, Casey Vidal. Juliana Valdez play the part perfect. Our Real Sports Live player of the game is going to go to Julie Bryant, who continues her dominant run, as Harlingen's going to finish off the season with an overall record of a 26-6 and 14-1. Playoff picture as it stands. The Harlingen Cardinals are in. Rivera here. They just captured their district title. Harlingen High wins the district title here after capturing the win. Rivera in second. Los Fresnos in third. Harlingen South in fourth. Your 2021 32-6A district champions, the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. As what started off as a back-and-forth matchup in set number 1, quickly under some slight adjustments by Harlingen. Nothing but a sheer dominant performance in the second and third sets here. The attack offensively led by Bryant, Aguinaga, Valdez, and Vidal. We saw that 1-2-3 combo. Vidal with the setup. Hands it off to Valdez for the final setup, and then Julie Bryant executes the kill. Harlingen here will finish off the season. Their playoff opponent still to be announced. For this is the end of the road for Brownsville Hanna here in the regular season. They will finish off the season 5-18 overall in the season and 2-8 in district play. Once again, your Harlingen Lady Cardinals are 32-6A district champions for the 21-21 Texas High School volleyball season, Signing out for now, for Kevin Naro, Joe Bowling, and we're on Real Sports Live from Homer Hanna High School. For my cameraman, Jammer Ruiz, I'm Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night. This has been another Real Sports Live production. Harlingen Cardinals, your 2021 Texas High School Volleyball 32-6A District Champions. We'll see you next time.